Hey guys, Takuyasugi here, going to be doing a little bit of Drifting Lands gameplay here today. So I was actually trying to do a full review on this game, but it's such a long game and, you know, it just came out pretty much yesterday, so I was trying to get through it. I had a few days and I just couldn't do it. It's challenging, even with the easy skills. Actually, I don't think I played it on forgiving mode though. I played it on normal, I played it on the regular difficulty. I didn't notice a difficulty up. But yeah, it's a shoot 'em up kind of game, you know, like Raiden or you know, that's about the only example I can think of really when it comes to shmups. I'm sure I've played more than a few. Usually it's not my cup of tea playing these kinds of games, but I was interested in the way this one looked. It looked like it had an RPG kind of story to it, and I wasn't really disappointed. You can see here, I'm not even halfway through the game here right now. This is like towards the early levels, and it's a lot of fun. You know, I have one complaint about the early levels. They're really slow and grindy. Like, you know, the first grade 1, there's like 10 grades in the game, unless there's like a secret grade 11 or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, the earlier grades, it feels like there's a lot of grinding, there's a lot of monotonous learning, and they don't really hold your hand too much through it. There's a very brief introductory course, and it was okay. But yeah, the game, when it comes to you know, the ships, you got 3 ships to choose from. You got the high damaging offensive one with lower armor and whatnot. You got a shield and energy, health systems, and naturally you do more damage with this little guy. I'm the little guy. I picked the little guy. It's the hardest to play apparently, and I picked the little guy. But there's a big ship you could play too if you're looking for an easier time, and I did not do that. I wanted the little guy. I wanted to do the high offense. You got skills in the game. You can equip up to 4 activated skills. For the most part, I found what I was comfortable with, and it looks like I just died on that level right there. I found what I was comfortable with, and I rolled with it. Mostly a ring kind of skill. Like there's a lot of different neat kind of skills in the game, and some you unlocked with quests in the game. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, you also have these things called auto skills, which you automatically come equipped with one that's called automatic retreat, which, you know, when I just died a second ago there, I actually was equipped with that, so I didn't lose my ship. If your ship breaks, you lose it, but if you have automatic retreat on, you never lose your ship. So it's a pretty good thing to have that equipped, because, you know, even the tips say it's like playing hardcore mode if you take that off of your kit, because if you die, you lose your entire ship and your stats and equipment and whatnot. And there is an equipment system in the game as well. So yeah, here's the equipment screen, and you'll be getting used to this if you play this game a lot. So like after every mission, you really need to go into your hangar and empty the hold from your ship into your stash, and then you got to go to the marketplace and sell it all or equip it all. There's a lot of equipment in this game. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 9 slots of equipment, if I counted them right there. That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. And they do some unique things from time to time. There's one CPU that gives you auto retreat, so you don't need to use it as a skill, but it breaks if you auto retreat. So that's a thing. And also there's different weapons in the game. You'll pretty much only see me using one weapon throughout this video. That's because I couldn't really find any other better weapons, so I feel like the loot distribution is a little bit wonky when it comes to the loot system. Sometimes you'll get one really good loot, and then you won't really need to upgrade it for a long time, it feels like. But yeah, going into the missions here, this is part of the storytelling, this part right here. This is just one little side mission, or actually it's the main mission, I think. I don't know. I haven't been too far in the game again, but you're working for this blackmailer, I guess, who's you know, a church zealot, but he's kind of a crooked one. He's wanting to do his own thing and, you know, kind of rise up into the ranks or whatever. And they attempt to do some storytelling, and you know, I was reading some guy's review when looking into this game, if it was worth you know, putting my time into. And he said there was choices in the game, kind of like a choice-based RPG, and I was not seeing that. I was not, so far I'm not seeing that. I'm in like 3 grades, and I haven't had a RPG choice really as of yet, which is kind of ruining the mood for me, but it might be coming. It might be coming. I don't know. I don't know. But the environments of the game are really beautiful. You can see this is like a moonlight one, and we started off in like a gassy one. There's a lot of different environments. You end up in space as well eventually. So here we got a boss fight, and you know, I really enjoyed the boss fight so far. I've only had maybe 2, and I think there's a few mini bosses. You can consider them as mini bosses during the course of the game. This one here, this one's really fun with a little magic dildo guy. The little capsule things. This was a pretty challenging fight. You know, maybe my stats weren't high enough initially when fighting this thing, but it killed me several times. It actually broke a few of my unique equipments and everything as well. What really caught me off guard was kind of mid-fight in this fight, where you got like 2 up and down, like right here. Actually, not right there. I actually killed this guy, I think. This one version of it anyway. But you can see there's a lot of crap going on during the course of these battles, and you know, the beginning of the game doesn't really let you experience this too much, but as the game progresses, you're getting more and more crazy stuff going on. You got like mines and magnetic little things pulling you into it, lasers all over the place. It gets pretty fun over time. It gets really fun over time. So coming up here, this is where it was giving me problems on this boss fight, and when they start moving, maybe they're not doing it yet here actually, but you can see things are going crazy, and you do get things to defend yourself, like you get a 7-second barrier cooldown, but there's different bullets in the game, like magnets and magnetic bullets, plasma. That's when this thing pincered, it caught me in between it and it insta-killed me a few times. I had to get used to doing that. Yeah, this is right here is where I would probably have died before, but I had this new dash skill that I equipped and planned ahead for this fight to actually counter that, so that helped immensely compared to the little barrier bubble that I used to be using in this fight. It's overall a fun fight. So yeah, guys, I think the game overall was a lot of fun, and I hope to play a little bit more. It feels a little bit grindy. That's my only complaint. The levels progressions could get a little bit better, because the levels are like segmented maps where they're like pre-arranged or randomly generated, it feels like. And I wasn't really appreciating that too much, doing it over and over and over again. The same sequences. It occasionally added new enemies and stuff, though. Initially started really slowly with the same enemies over and over. I got to the point where I was thinking, well, is this game going to actually give me any new enemies? And they finally did, and they all started throwing bullets and doing crazy stuff overall. Yeah, I finally beat that boss right there. So I'm just going to let the last boss fight I did actually play instead of keeping talking, and then we'll end the video on that. So overall, guys, I would recommend this game if you like shoot 'em ups. Even if you don't like shoot 'em ups, I feel like it's a pretty good time. If you can ever get it on sale, I think it's an okay value. It's really taking a lot of my time, which is kind of a bad thing because I got a lot of other games to review, but I didn't take on too many tasks, but I only had like 2 games in the chamber to review, and this was one of them, and this one took me quite a while. So sit back and enjoy this boss fight right here.